Welcome to Pep Talk. It's Frankie B. I'm joined by the French bad boy, the Pep Talk boy himself, Pascal. How you doing, bro?
Oui. Frankie B. I don't
Terrible.
know. Yeah, I need a bottle of whiskey.
What was Mustafi doing? Shocking. Schoolboy defending. Bravo boots the ball downfield. He loses the header. Aguero's through and goal. Shocking. 3-0 in a final.
It makes you think whether is Mustafi really the World Cup winner that we think it is, because that is not world-class defending.
Yeah.
You know, it was too easy for Mustafi to look for the foul. You know, he should have been on goal and he should have been ahead of Aguero, not behind Aguero.
Yeah.
Not in front of Aguero.
And it's a question of organisation. You're in the final, you need your back four to be solid and contain the opposition. The fact that Arsenal just allow a goal like that to be, to be scored in the final is really shocking.
It's shocking. I mean, how can the goalkeeper have a through ball cutting the defense? Aguero is probably two inches shorter than Mustafi.
Yeah. But yet,
he has.
But technically, I thought it was a foul. If I'm going to be honest with you, it was a very small, light foul. But I thought it was a nudge. However, he should have played to the whistle. Should have played on. And
exactly.
We're playing 3 at the back with 2 wing backs. That makes 5 at the back. But yet nobody's covering.
Nobody's covering. We made it too easy for Manchester City, and Wenger should have prepared the defense better, much more better. There's no organisation. There was no fight, no art. It's becoming a joke now, Frankie B. It's becoming too disheartening. Even the emotions are gone now. There's no hope. There's no hope.
Yeah. I must admit, I kicked my sofa again. The first goal when I kicked the sofa, I've just done my knee in, and once again, Arsenal have gone to be fair to Arsenal, we usually turn up in finals. I think this time we were just beaten by the better team.
Yes.
They dominated possession. Arsenal couldn't get near Man City, and we didn't have that physical presence in midfield. I mean, how long have we been trying to replace Patrick Vieira?
He's not been replaced, and
10+ years.
And this is the reason why we've not been able to win a title since. If you look at when we lost Vieira and he left, we've not been able to replace and address that much required position. And every year, every Arsenal fan, every pundit, neutral or supporters of Arsenal have said this: Wenger should replace and have a holding midfielder. He's never done that. I don't know why. It's just completely undone the formula that was giving him so much success.
I mean, we used to build our success on tall, powerful players. Adams, Keown, we had Vieira, we had Petit, we had a lot of 6-foot+ players. All of a sudden now he's changed the whole format, and we've got short players.
It's a dated format now. It doesn't work, Frankie B. And Aubameyang, where was the service to Aubameyang?
Yeah, Aubameyang.
No service.
However, he missed a sitter. The first half, he had a chance. Great ball through, great ball in, just in front of the 6-yard box, and he missed a sitter. I think Kyle Walker got there to stop the danger, but he needs to be a bit more assertive in the box and put those chances away. Because it counts in finals, and as you can see,
it does.
As in the Spurs game when Aubameyang had a chance as well, and like I said, you need to take your chances. Otherwise, the other team will come back and they demolish Arsenal.
As you know, Frankie B, I believe that was going to happen when Manchester City lost to Wigan in the cup. I said it was the worst result for Arsenal because Pep Guardiola was fired up, and you also look at the statistics. Guardiola has won 9 out of the 10 finals he's been in, so he was in pole position to win, and he proved yet again that he's a world-class manager. And Wenger proved yet again that he's no longer the world-class manager that we. But
are we being a bit harsh? He's won the FA Cup. Was it 2 times out of 3 years? Arsenal have done pretty well in the cups, to be fair. I think it's the league that's been more of a problem, but in this instant we were just outclassed by the better team. However, from an organisational point of view, that hasn't been addressed. Arsenal need to really sort out their spine to the team.
Well, you're absolutely correct, because Wenger is an attacking-minded manager. He's never addressed the back. He's never addressed the midfield. The defensive aspect of the midfield, he's never addressed that. All of the players that he buys are offensive players. And he almost sees the defensive as an afterthought.
It's like now we've got Mkhitaryan, a number 10 on the left. He's brought him in. And then we've also got Ozil on the right. You've got 2 number 10s trying to play as flank players. and then we've got Aubameyang through the middle. There is no one that can stretch a defence wide at all. Ramsey's a number 10 for me. I think Xhaka's potentially a number 10 for me also as well.
10, yes,
he could be.
Yeah.
You know, I don't watch German football, but he could be a number 10. So Arsenal, the whole structure of the team, for me, is not balanced. You know? Even Walcott, you know, yeah, he's been very disappointing, but he can stretch teams on the outside. Chamberlain as well. To let both players go in the same season that can stretch a defence out wide is absolutely ludicrous.
It's bad management. I mean, Lacazette is injured. The only striking cover we have.
Is he really injured, or did he go and hide himself under a rock after those chances?
I believe that he's injured. You know, and let's not go too hard on Alexandre. He's, you know, he's only
lack of threat.
First season, and he's still Arsenal's top goal scorer, which is bad, very bad for Arsenal, because normally you expect Arsenal to be in double figures by now. But
9 goals for a striker.
It's
shocking.
But he's better than Morata. You know, he's better than some.
Morata scored more goals.
Has he scored more goals?
He scored more goals than Lacazette. So I think Arsenal.
But he costs less. You know.
I mean,
Lacazette scored.
You know, it's funny. Someone said to me, "Look, when we signed Aubameyang and Mkhitaryan, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was gassed. Yeah, I was like, come on, Arsenal. You know, we're back in this. Let's have it." But then a friend of mine said, "Look, why are you getting gassed for? You've got the same manager but new signings, so equals the same results." That's pretty, and he's right. Yeah, and he's right. You know, the same defensive mistakes as we see. Harry Kane as well. Okay, it was a great header, but at least your centre back should be facing the striker to clear the ball and not show his number to the striker. You know, for him to win the header. Again, Mustafi, he got under the ball in the big game. Absolutely shocking.
You know, Frankie B, it looks to me that defensively we're going to have to recruit more players. Yeah. You know, because you know, Koscielny, his Achilles is gone. You know, you could see during the game that he wasn't able to keep with the pace. He was bamboozled. He was everywhere. There was no. The problem with the Arsenal defense is there's no confidence in the defense. There's panic every time there's a ball in the 6-yard box.
There's no leaders. I mean, we've been to games. They don't even talk to each other.
There's no leadership, you know, and it's panic all the time. And the panic, even the supporters can feel it. Every time the opposition team, it could be, doesn't matter whether it's Manchester City or
even Bournemouth have banged goals against Arsenal.
It's a complete panic. There is no calmness. There's nobody within the team that can guide the players. There's no Tony Adams. There's nobody like that. There's no Martin Keown. There's nobody like that. So because of that, the players almost are assuming that someone else could be doing the job who is doing their job, and is looking very bad. Bellerin today was awful also. You know, I had no confidence in
Leroy Sané put him on toast today.
It's just so disheartening, because Arsenal prided themselves on having a good defensive core. It's really what is the backbone in history.
We used to always have power in the side.
But it's always about the defensive team, you know. Arsenal were always known for that. Now Arsenal are known as being the easiest defensive team to play against.
Well, let's say that there's a restructure, a new manager comes in. Position wise, I mean, where would you strengthen? I mean, definitely the goalkeeper. Peter Cech has become Doink the Clown now. He needs to go.
He needs to go, I agree.
And Koscielny, best days gone?
I believe his best days are gone. It's time for him to go to a much less intensive, you know, the intensity of the Premier League has, you know, has caused him to, you know, to have a lot of injuries. I think he needs to either go back to France or maybe go to an Italian league or Spanish league, where the pace and the physicality of the sport isn't as intense as the Premier League.
So au revoir to Koscielny.
I would say au revoir to Koscielny. I would say au revoir to Bellerin. I would say.
To Bellerin. Honestly, he's a young player that can improve. He's got tremendous pace. Yeah, he's got pace, but can he defend? Okay, that's questionable.
But of course, but we need defensive cover. We need players that can be world class at defending. We have some good world class attacking players, but defensively, there's nobody world class.
Mustafi, can he improve?
Mustafi, I believe he needs to go. He needs to go. The problem is he's better in the German national team than he is in an Arsenal team. But because he probably has much better coaching,
instructions,
management.
That's right.
You know, so it could well be that he's got the quality. You know, I mean, to give an example, when Gabriel played for us, he wasn't as good, but when he's now playing some of the best football of his
life. That's right, in Valencia, they've got a good defensive record now in La Liga.
It could be that the management, the coaching, it could be to blame. You know, I don't want to blame and say everything is Wenger's fault because the players are professionals. But
does this boil down to the fact that there's no defensive midfielder? You're talking about defensive records and protecting the back four. We don't have that titan in midfield to screen the back four. There is no player.
No, we don't. I mean, even Gilberto was decent enough. He played that role very well. And since Gilberto's left, you can argue that we've never really addressed it. I mean, we talked about Vieira, Gilberto was okay, but you know, Xhaka is not a defensive midfielder. Neither was Arteta. You know, Cazorla